Ellen's wife, Portia de Rossi, speaks out on Ellen's true nature. Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. From standing by Ellen to coming to her defense, Portia de Rossi finally speaks out on Ellen's true nature. But before we jump in, hit that like and subscribe button if you want all the new updates about Ellen DeGeneres and The Ellen Show. For the last couple of months, Ellen DeGeneres has been facing extreme backlash from the general public, from serious toxic work environment allegations to celebrities speaking out against her. It's safe to say the daytime talk show host's reputation has been permanently damaged. And even though many have tried to come and defend the blue-eyed comedian, Ellen will never be the sweet and kind talk show hostess people thought she was. But even after all these allegations came to light, Ellen's wife, actress Portia de Rossi, stands by her love. Recently, Portia spoke up about Ellen's allegations, how she's handling things, and how the public can help rebuild Ellen's reputation. On August 3rd, the Arrested Development actress took to her social media to publicly defend and stand by her wife, Ellen. With a simple post and picture, Portia shared to her 1.6 million followers, "I stand with Ellen." With the post, Portia also made a short caption saying, "To all our fans, we see you. Thank you for your support. #StopBotAttacks." Even though Ellen and Portia once had some of the most loyal fans in the entertainment industry, things have changed since then. Looking at Portia's "I stand with Ellen's" picture, we see that most fans are still very angry at Ellen and the toxic work environment allegations. But this isn't the only time Portia has spoken up about her wife's recent controversy. On August 10th, when Portia was out and about in Los Angeles, she was spotted by photographers and paparazzi. Even though the scandal actress didn't talk much, she did say that Ellen was doing great. And when the photographer asked if Ellen would continue her talk show, de Rossi responded with, "Yes, she is." So even though Ellen and Portia must be taking all these allegations very seriously, it seems like both ladies are putting on a brave face for the public. As we see, Portia fully stands by her wife, Ellen DeGeneres, and while some weren't surprised to see de Rossi be so supportive, others were shocked to see Portia publicly defend her wife. Especially because for the last couple of months, many publications have been picking up on the rumors that Portia is about to file for divorce from Ellen. According to many insiders and close sources, Portia has been having a really hard time coping with Ellen's mistakes and living under her shadow. Not only is Portia exhausted from all this drama, but apparently the Australian actress has been feeling down for a few years now. From Ellen demanding Portia quit acting to controlling her every move, it's not unusual to hear that de Rossi finally had enough of Ellen's narcissistic ways. One insider let it slip that both Hollywood mega A-listers were on the edge of getting a $500 million divorce. Here's what the source had to say. "They've had huge, nasty fights that would last for days at a time. Portia finally snapped. She can't take all the years, yelling and childish tantrums anymore. She's done trying to paper over the cracks." And when it comes to their very expensive divorce, here is what another source had to say. "Ellen's estimated to be worth $500 million. And since they've been married for more than 10 years in California, and to my knowledge, don't have a prenup, Portia will be entitled to a bigger piece of the pie than if they had split a few years ago. It could be one way for Portia to get even with Ellen for putting her through hell for so long." And if Ellen's childish behavior wasn't enough of a reason to leave the marriage, apparently things got worse with the quarantine and Ellen's damaged reputation. Portia had told some of her friends that, though she was really excited to have Ellen back home, she was really disappointed to find out that filming of The Ellen Show would still continue. You see, Portia had hoped that with the self-isolation period and quarantine, that the talk show hostess would spend more time at home looking after Portia and their pets. But as we now know, The Ellen Show did not stop taping the episodes. They just moved locations and continued the show from Ellen's living room. And when Portia was about to forgive Ellen for her incredibly busy schedule and inconsideration, that's when the toxic work environment allegations pop up. For those that may not remember, back in July of 2020, many anonymous ex-employees gave statements to BuzzFeed News. They opened up about what really goes on behind the scenes at The Ellen Show and how all employees are mistreated, especially those who recently started working and are considered to be interns. They open up about the giant power difference and how senior executives and top producers are the ones who mistreat the rest of the team. 3 employees were even brave enough to share the name of one of the top executive producers. These anonymous workers called out Kevin Lehman for inappropriate behavior. They accused Lehman of sexual harassment and misconduct, and these former employees remember Kevin acting very inappropriately on 2 separate occasions, from making crude sexual comments in the office to chatting up the younger employees. Many were quick to call out the top executive for his unforgivable behavior. And even though it's the executive producers who were called out for these toxic work allegations, Ellen DeGeneres also faced major criticism along the way. Some employees are after Ellen for ignoring all the signs and red signals that pointed to reality. If she wants to have her own show and have her name on the show title, she needs to be more involved to see what's going on. I think the executive producers surround her and tell her things are going great, everybody's happy, and she just believes that, but it's her responsibility to go beyond that, said one employee. And after weeks of speculation and unanswered questions, Ellen herself finally issued a private apology to her employees, workers, and her team. In an open letter sent out to the Ellen Show teammates, here is how the talk show hostess apologized. On day 1 of our show, I told everyone in our first meeting that the Ellen DeGeneres Show would be a place of happiness. No one would ever raise their voice, and everyone would be treated with respect. Obviously, something changed, and I am disappointed to learn that this has not been the case. I could not have the success I've had without all of your contributions. My name is on the show and everything we do, and I take responsibility for that. Alongside Warner Brothers, we immediately began an internal investigation, and we are taking steps together to correct the issues. As we've grown exponentially, I've not been able to stay on top of everything and relied on others to do their jobs as they knew I'd want them done. Clearly, some didn't. That will now change, and I'm committed to ensuring this does not happen again, said Ellen. And even though Ellen openly stands up and defends her employees, many staffers believe this letter was nothing like a true apology. And many were quick to point out how Ellen was just saying the right things as a way to escape responsibility and accountability. But what do you think? Do you believe all these toxic work environment allegations? Should Portia de Rossi stick up for her wife, Ellen? I mean, what do you think of Ellen DeGeneres? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Later, everyone.